Good YouTube, Quinn Way coming to y'all with some basketball analysis on Analysis Playground and YouTube. We're gonna talk about my Boston Celtics, my favorite team, a big fan of this team, getting destroyed tonight by the Dallas Mavericks. We kind of knew that the Mavericks probably was going to win a game or two just because they're in the NBA Finals. They're hungry. They're going to have some games at home. And, it's hard to close out a game when you never did it before. And you got all the jitters and all the game. And then you wake up in reality and you're one game away from being, having your dream come true. And we see the Celtics come up a little short tonight, and the Mavericks had a lot of confidence. They were scrappy. They played great defense, and they communicated a little bit better, and their offense was a lot more hotter. And I feel like the Celtics just got caught slipping, and the Dallas Mavericks took advantage of it. And that's what you have to do when you're trailing in the series. You have to slowly claw your way back into it, and they showed that they can do that in other games. And now they was able to put up a W. And the Celtics done lost before in the playoffs, so they're beatable. They're a real team, but they just make it tougher on opponents to win. But they are a team that you can beat. But the Mavericks finally got that done, and that's something they should be proud of. But when you look at the Celtics' point of view, in the first quarter, you get outscored 34-21. That's an onslaught. The Mavericks becomes really hot, and they really feed off that crowd, and they really want to prove that they can beat this team, and they really want to show that they can send a message by beating them, at home. It's going to be a lot different playing in Boston, in a closeout game again for the Boston Celtics. But 27-14 in the second quarter really showed you that the Celtics didn't come to play, and they wasn't ready to really take a stand to beat them because they didn't show any improvements. They didn't show any strengths. They didn't really show any signs that they really could make a move to, cut the lead. And it proved again 31-25 in the third quarter. Even the fourth quarter, 30-24. The Mavericks had their hands all over this game, and they really took advantage of every situation, and they really was a different team tonight because the Celtics can always catch fire. They can always fight their way back in the game, but the Mavericks put away all of that early and consistently through all fourth quarters, which is a great effort that people didn't see coming. And Tatum, him and Jaylen Brown didn't really have dominant games to, get this game closed out or the series. 15 points for Tatum, negative 33 and plus minus, 4 personal fouls, 3 turnovers. He did have 2 blocks and 1 steal, and he also had 3 assists and 5 rebounds. But he was 1 of 4 from the 3 point line. He was 6 of 6 from the free throw line, which is great. 4 of 10 from the field, but he just didn't get that many opportunities. He only played 27 minutes. And you look at Al Horford, 3 points, negative 18 and plus minus, 3 personal fouls, 1 turnover, 1 steal, 4 assists. He did have one offensive rebound out of the three. He had 1 for 1 from the 3 point line, 1 for 1 from the field. And then Drew Holiday, he was only held to 10 points. He was negative 38 and plus minus, 1 personal foul. He did have 5 huge turnovers, which allowed Dallas to stay ahead. But he did get 1 block, 2 assists, 3 rebounds, 2 of 4 from the 3 point line. He also was 4 of 10 from the field. Derek White, he was 2 of 8 from the 3 point line. He was 2 of 8 from the field and 2 of 8 from the 3 point line. 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 personal fouls, negative 29 and plus minus. He only had 6 points. So you don't really see anybody getting 20 or 30 points for the Boston Celtics. And Jaylen Brown did the same. He shot the most shots, but he was terrible. 3 of 12 from the field. He was 1 of 5 from three, 3 of 4 from the free throw line. He only had 1 rebound. He only had 2 assists. He only had 2 turnovers. He did have 3 personal fouls, negative 28 plus minus. He was aggressive. He was looking for a shot, but he wasn't making them the way that he needed to. And the Mavericks did a great job playing him one-on-one and making him work for those baskets. And he just could not come down at an efficient clip. Tillman, 3 points, negative 13 plus minus, 1 personal foul, 1 assist, 1-1 from the free throw line, 1-2 from the field. Sam Hauser did have double figures, 14 points, negative 20 and plus minus, 2 personal fouls, 4 rebounds, 1 offensive rebound. He was 4 of 6 from the 3 point line, which is really, really good. And he was 5 of 7 from the field. Just great minutes from him off the bench. per set, 7 points, -2 and plus minus, one block, three rebounds. One of them was offensive, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 1 of 1 from the 3 point line, 2 of 4 from the field. Luke Big Cornett, 0 of 1 from the field. He did have 2 assists and one personal foul, -9 and plus minus. Kuta, he did have 2 points. He was +7 plus and plus minus. He only had one block, but he was 1 of 1 from the field. And Peyton Pritchard, 11 points, -6 and plus minus, two personal fouls, two turnovers. He did grab 3 rebounds too, but he was 1 of 6 from the field. And he was 5 of 14 from the field and 1 of 6 from three for Peyton Pritchard. And Makai Luke, 3 points, -9 and plus minus, one rebound, 1 of 5 from the 3 point line, 1 of 7 from the field. And Sprunger, 0 of 1 from the field. He had 2 rebounds. He was +1 and plus minus. And Welsh, 0 of 2 from the field, 0 of 1 from the field. 0 of 1 from three, 0 of 2 from the field. He had one rebound. The team shot 36% from the field and 34% from three and 92% from the free throw line. You finally see a great free throw shooting game for Dallas. They got there 13 times, only missed one of them. That's better than the last game they played where they shot a little bit better than the other games too. But, well, a whole lot better to me, in my personal opinion. But 34% from the 3 point line, 14 of 41. That's close to above average, but it'll get the job done against a team that didn't shoot well at all. And then 29 of 80, that's 36%. They didn't shoot well from the field, but they made up with it from free throws, and that's all that you can really do. They also turned the ball over only 13 times, which is kind of crazy. But the Mavericks also had less from PJ Washington, 6 points, +11 and plus minus, four personal fouls, two turnovers, two rebounds, 2 of 3 from the 3 point line, 2 of 4 from the field. Derrick Jones Jr., 5 points, +16 and plus minus, three personal fouls, one block, two rebounds, 1 of 2 from the 3 point line, 2 of 4 from the field. He defended well. He stayed in front of guys, and he actually knocked down some shots. But 5 points was all that he really needed. And same with Gafford, 7 points, +12 and plus minus, one personal foul, one turnover, one block. He only had 4 rebounds, and one of them was offensive, 5 of 6 from the free throw line. He did miss one of them. He was also 1 of 2 from the field. Kyrie Irving finally had another decent game, 10 of 18 from the field, but he was only 1 of 6 from the 3 point line and did not get to the free throw line at all. He did get 4 rebounds, one was offensive. He also got 6 assists, one turnover, one personal foul, +28 and plus minus. Luka still got held below 30, 29 points, +30 and plus minus. He did have 3 personal fouls and one turnover. He did have 3 steals too. That really helped, in big moments. He stepped up there. He took some gambles and it paid off. It usually does. You do it enough and you'll get the steals. 5 assists, 5 rebounds, 5 of 7 from the free throw line. Didn't shoot that well from the free throw. 0 of 8 from three. He's not a great 3-point shooter, but you'll be surprised if he missed all of them. But he actually did that tonight, and he also was 12 of 26 from the field. The bench really chipped in. Morris, 3 points, -6. +6 and plus minus, one personal foul, one turnover, 4 rebounds, 1 of 3 from the 3 point line, 1 of 5 from the field. Maxi Kleber, 5 points, +25 and plus minus, one rebound, 22 of 2 from the free throw line, 1 of 3 from the 3 point line, 1 of 2 from the field. Prosper, I think that's a different way of saying it. 1 assist, 2 rebounds, 0 of 2 from the field. Tim Hardaway Jr. was huge, 15 points, +6 and plus minus. He did get 3 rebounds. He was 5 of 7 from three and 5 of 7 from the field. He got hot when they needed it. Powell did go with 0 points, +10 and plus minus, one personal foul, one turnover, 2 assists, 3 rebounds. One of them was offensive. Lively has been playing well. Another double-double off that bench. 11 points, +20 and plus minus, one steal. He also had 12 rebounds. 7 of them was offensive, which really helped in the beginning of the game to get the lead and keep the lead and just continue to expand on that. 2 of 4 from the free throw line. He did shoot 1 of 3 from the 3 point line, 4 or 5 from the field. Green, he got his 3 points again, +16 and plus minus, one steal. 5 rebounds. 2 of them was offensive. 1 of 3 from the free throw line. 1 or 2 from the field. Dante Exum was huge running that break. He also was 4 or 7 from the field. 2 or 4 from 3. He likes them corners. He likes the top of the key. He can make a shot if you don't pay attention to him, or a play. And, that's why he's called a combo guard as a playmaker, or you can call him a combo forward just because his height. But he also had 2 rebounds. Lawson, he had 2 points, -1 and plus minus, 1 or 2 from the field. And Jaden Hardy did get 5 points, +3 and plus minus, 2 personal fouls, 4 assists, 1 offensive rebound, 1 or 2 from the 3-point line, 2 or 5 from the field. This team did shoot a beautiful 50% from the field, 46 and 91, but they only shot 40% from the free throw line. 15 to 37 is absolutely terrible in this game. You also see that they shot 68% from 68% from the free throw line, which is also terrible, 15 to 22. But their 3-point percentage was just high enough. Because if you shoot 40%, that's above average. You can live by the 3 or you can die by a 3. It was just terrible for the Celtics to see this team get so hot, and they only shot 34% and 50% from the field. This team had their offensive flowing and going, and that's one thing they said. All we got to do is make our shots and get our shots, decently, and spread the floor a little bit, and it can work a little bit better. This game, they made their shots from 3. They made their shots from the field. They made their shots in the paint, and they communicated a little bit more to get those shots. That's high percentage, and they made a high percentage of them from the field and a high percentage of them from the 3-point line. And that's all you can really say. They handled their business. They did their job. They played well, and they made their threes. And that's what Dallas' brand of basketball is. Let's rely on Luka and Kyrie to become shot creators and shot makers, and they get a lot of attention. Then it opens it up for the other guys to make small to minimum plays, which is get a dunk, get a rebound, make a 3, get out in transition. We'll find you guys, and that's their style of play. They have a dynamic tandem that can really control the game and control the pace for them offensively. And the Celtics, they just looked disorientated. They just didn't look like they was on the same page. They looked like they was just stuck in the moment a little bit. And by the time they woke up, the game was so far away from them that the Mavericks' confidence was so high that they just feel like they was a better team tonight. And you can just see how they executed from start to finish. This is something to be proud of if you're a Mavericks fan. And they actually played in Dallas, so they was able to feed off that crowd, and the crowd didn't want to see them go out that way. And we knew, that how good this Mavericks team can be, when they firing on all cylinders, and we knew a game was due. We just didn't know if the Celtics can beat them regardless. So I would just say now we know, and but it's another game. We'll be in Boston. We'll be ready defensively. We'll be ready to prove ourselves. We'll be ready, to take them a little bit more serious than we did this game. Not saying disrespectfully, but they just didn't play well in general, and it was really predictable. And I feel like this game, they switched it up just a little bit, offensively and defensively, and that made the difference. Once you get that lead and once you build it, it's just about paying attention and just taking every possession and treating it like its own. And then it's about defending the rim and staying in front of guys and making it tough. And that's all you have to do if you're going to keep it simple defensively, and the Mavericks did that tonight. Other than that, Quinn Wade basketball with that basketball analysis. And I'm signing out. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of y'all day, and I'm gone.